Oh my god, guys, you know I do this very rarely, but today the reading, extended reading for March, is like, I was just so mind blown. Basically, you know, if you've been resonating with readings lately on this channel, you're not gonna regret going there, because it's like, first of all, it's like 30 minutes long. I really gave you my everything here, but there's just things we've gotten to that, wow, like some of you might need to hear this. We're talking about how to manifest things there, what's going on, what you need to pay attention to. So link to this in the down below. And anyway, let's do YouTube reading. Hey guys, what is up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Good to see you. If you are not new, welcome back. Anyway, we are doing your reading for March today. So this is going to be one of the first readings for March, not the only one. So I don't know how long it's going to be, but we'll touch a little bit of general energy and your love life too. Before we get started, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Watch this if you're Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And another thing I wanted to say, so make sure to check out my other channel, also TikTok, Instagram. Again, I don't post there a tarot reading or anything, but I do post spiritual content, astrology mainly now, just different like other things. So if you want more, you know, like if you have other interests other than the tarot reading, basically go there. Only go there if you're cool, because I'm a cool person. So anyway, what else? All the information about private readings. I do have availability currently for private readings, so check it out. Link is in the description box. I don't think we changed prices yet, but yeah, old prices, they are still available. And what else? I think this is it. Yeah. If you want to learn tarot, my Vimeo tarot course is still available as well for streaming. Link in the description box too. If I do have availability for mentorship where I teach you one-on-one tarot, the link to that is going to be in the description box as well. So anyway, let's see. Let's start with the oracle. Let's see what the energy is going to come up. Venus just entered Aries. There's a lot going on. Actually, March is going to start with beautiful Venus and Jupiter conjunction in Aries. For you guys, most likely it is 6th house. If we're looking from Scorpio as an ascendant sign, so matters improving when it comes to work. Maybe you could be meeting somebody at work, or you could be working with somebody. It could be just also in general, like everything seems to be when it comes to your day-to-day life improving as well. You might find yourself being more efficient. Maybe you care even less about your person or whoever you're connecting with. Focus is on money, honey. Like, was it Beyonce song? Something honey, money. Like, forgot the lyric. But yeah, like it's not funny. You know, like it's better to focus on money. I feel like there is going to be very big focus on money for you guys in March. Not in a bad way, but more so you might, like if you have a goal of doubling your income, or really like if you have financial goal, you're going to do it. You're going to make it. You just need to really focus on that. So again, maybe focus less, you know, on love or drama, whatever. Not to say like you can't, but like I just feel like even though there's so much going on with love for you, it's like it's important to focus on money now, because opportunities, I feel like not just in March, I feel like April, May, June, this is going to be the months which could, like if you're in a desirable situation financially right now, or if you just want to improve things, even if things are good now, you want to improve things, I feel like the key to improving things financially will be March, April, May, and even like if you're catching this video still in February, it already applies. So it's not, don't wait basically till March. Anyway, guys, so I'm seeing you guys are also like really making an effort to eat healthier, to exercise more, maybe budget, like all the 6th house stuff, which is like budgeting things, making to-do list, going to the gym, or like doing yoga at home or something, stretching, eating healthier, maybe turning off your phone before sleep, stuff like that. Like I see you guys doing that, and it's good. It's very good. Meditating, affirming things. Oh, okay. Ooh, look at this. We have Between Worlds as your first card, and it's interesting because it's number 3, which is March is the 3rd month. So what it feels like very much with this card, Between Worlds, is that you've been going through a change where I really feel like it's not something that you're necessarily still going in March. I feel like it's something that's already shifted, but maybe there is some little parts of your reality, as they say in manifestation community, that are still conforming to your ideal, you know, to your ideal situation. So the key here is what I'm getting, if you're resonating with this, is to not look back. Like, don't look at what once was. Keep, you know, keep your focus into what you're creating, because you're already there. Like, you're already there. It's only like your tail, you know, like in this flamingo, and this other leg that just, you know, needs to take that other step. So don't look back, don't question yourself, because for some of you, maybe there was a moment where, I feel like it's something that happened in February already. For some of you, maybe there was this moment where you were like, oh no, why is this happening again? Maybe it had to do with some kind of communication you received or something you heard from another person. And I feel like for a lot of you, Valentine's Day, you might have received something from your person, but at the same time, maybe, again, for some of you, it was not 100% what you wanted, like, or how you wanted it to be. So again, don't dwell in the past. Don't react to circumstances. Don't, like, I sometimes, like, I have a lot of consultations where people are telling me how they're so scared to be hurt again, or what if this happens, what if that happens. See, like, you're thinking about this wrong. You know, if that's the way your thinking goes, it means that you give somebody, whoever this person is, like, I don't care if the most amazing person, the most good looking person, like, you should never give anybody that power, you know, to make you feel anything. Like, you can have healthy boundaries. You can understand that no one is giving you anything. Whatever they do, you know, whatever way they behave, it does not affect you. It's not outside of you. Again, like, I promise you, when you really understand this concept, when it really sinks through, it's like night and day, the reality you're experiencing. This took me so long to personally learn in my life, because I used to be exactly that person who would give everybody, you know, permission to affect me, not just even, you know, love, but even other things. So for you, if you're still thinking in that way, stop looking for your world to validate you. Imagine what you want to experience and see how everything basically changes around you. I also feel like in the months of March, you're going to be cleaning a lot of things up in your life. Again, it's the sixth house energy, which is like making sure your home is organized, you know, making sure you're drinking your water, eating, like taking your vitamins, whatever it is you're doing. Basically, it's this clean up energy, which is amazing. I really think that this is something that's going to shift you even higher. And also there is a sense here where you're like literally blessed by the higher power. Like, see how these two cards literally came up together. You're blessed by the higher power, and you don't have to necessarily react to all that glitters, react to all the distractions. Like, sure, there might be things that are fun and amazing to experience. Maybe it's material things, money, maybe it's like parties, maybe it's different events you're going to. March could be, by the way, for some of you, especially I feel like closer to second half of March, could be a very social time. So for some of you, if you get invitations to go somewhere, like especially as, you know, spring is starting, go do it. Because I feel like as long as you don't put, again, people, places and things on pedestal, but more like put yourself in a position where it all comes to you, it's all for you, you're just enjoying that, you know, instead of like worrying how somebody looks, how you look, how somebody's showing up, how you're showing up. I hope I'm making sense here. Like, understand that everything conforms to what you're creating, to what you are literally, you know, imagining. Even start maybe even making more positive assumptions about, you know, things you're experiencing. Like, really, I started noticing something like these days whenever I watch my videos, like whenever I record short content or whatever, when I watch it back, sometimes I catch myself like, wow, I was making certain assumption here, but I didn't even notice. So in a way, I feel like it's good because there is like a breakthrough going on for a lot of you guys, where you start really seeing where maybe you have some limiting beliefs and like it's time to shift them. March could be a great month for that. Let's see. We have here the World, we have here Yin Yang, we have here 7th chakra, and we have here Healer of the Ages. Bottom of the deck, this Contract or Justice card been coming up so much for you. So if there's any kind of contracts that you're signing or any kind of contracts you're dealing with, this is going to be also the months you are going to be really focused on making sure everything, you know, works out basically. If somebody you're connecting with is also dealing with a contract, which I feel like for a lot of you, it's your person, again, same thing for them. There is a big focus on really ending things with the World card, completing a journey, and really like taking yourself out of the situation, like not looking at it so much necessarily as like when you're fighting, especially let's say with some kind of situation, a battle of some sort. Don't identify, don't battle with what you're seeing in front. Like, identifying within what needs to shift, because I feel like it's shifting. And you have a lot of, I feel like, spiritual support, because with Healer of the Ages and seventh chakra Archangel Uriel, these are both like ascended master, if you will, or like angelic energy that's helping you. So you're blessed right now with intuition to know what you need to do. And even if, let's say, you need help of experts, you know, somebody to help you, still, you know, don't think of them just always, this person has the power to help me. Think of like that spiritual higher power that's helping you through the person. And then we have yin yang connection here. So what could be happening as well is that you and your person have some similar ongoing situations in life, which you're both resolving right now. I'm also feeling like for some of you, there is a sense of you and the person you're connecting with are soulmates, twin flames, and you very much could be, again, if you identify with this concept, could be that. Okay. Now let's go to our love connection spread, the one we normally do. I actually feel like I haven't used this deck in a while. One of my favorite decks too. The artist's name is Renata Leshner. I forgot the name of the deck, but it's the same as like Arcanum and the other one I have. Okay, we have here, you showing up as Prince of Swords. We have here Adjustment, which is like, it's number 8, which is supposed to be Strength, but it looks much more to me as High Priestess card in this deck. We have Princess of Cups, Prince of Pentacles, we have 7 of Swords, ooh, we have 4 of Wands, all right. Now your person, the Lovers, we have 9 of Wands, we have 8 of Pentacles, we have 10 of Pentacles. We also have the 4 of Cups, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. Once again, to me, this is like Pisces energy, but also this is the energy where basically we are removing certain situations from our life. We are also letting go. And because underneath this card, we have Lust, which again, this is number 11, which is supposed to be Justice card, but to me, it's much more like Strength card. I am getting that for a lot of you, there might be in the month of March something happening in your love life which nobody will know about this. Like it's literally going to be just between you and the other person you are connecting with. And it's not bad. I don't think that it's bad at all. It's only like bad if you think of this as bad. I just get that there is this energy where you really are on a journey, which maybe like it's not something for anyone else to understand. And you know, maybe some people like really think you should go back with another person, with your ex or something like that. Maybe some people have something to say about maybe you work once again together with this person. Maybe some people think that, well, you and this person like are different culturally or something like that. It's not anybody's business, honestly, what you're doing. I'm just getting that for you. I feel like you are not even gonna, to be honest, I feel like you are not even gonna be that concerned with whatever, you know, is happening. I feel like for you, the main energy will be to really like make sure all the things in your life are basically in order. And I'm seeing for you, you are actually approaching your love life in March and your relationship, your connection, way more like cool-headed, if you will, like with more, how you say this, cold head, something like that. Like, but basically you're not, you know, you're open with your feelings with Princess of Cups here in the center, but for you, it's much more like you're letting somebody love you rather than being so crazy, you know, like all over them. I feel like you're letting them come to you, you're letting them love you, and you are like in this playful energy. To be honest, from this, I feel like you're much more focused on finances, and it's not even just about finances, it's more so organizing your life. Like you're in this energy where you're organizing your life, making sure, again, all the bills are paid, you may be renegotiating some contracts, some financial stuff, like that kind of thing, maybe getting some better deals, like just making sure your daily life looks, you know, like you're on top of things. So like that's where I feel like you are in this place where you want to balance everything, and you are very much like in this energy of daily tasks, setting goals for yourself daily. You know, 7 of Swords with 4 of Wands could represent that you don't really want anyone also to know what's going on in your home, in your family, in your private life. There is again an element, you know, with something happening between closed doors, again, not because there's anything bad going on, but it's more like it's secret. You're keeping a secret. You're keeping things concealed. and you are like not so much, your head is not in this place where you're obsessed, you know, with somebody, but it's more like you're focused on your own stuff and you're letting them come to you. Now let's look at the person you're connecting with. Lovers, Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. It's interesting because they, as much as they are, I feel like, very focused on work, with Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Wands could represent even travel, trips, or a lot of calls, a lot of communication. So for some of you, this is the person who travels a lot for work. For others, it's just a person who is constantly on call, maybe even international calls, and they're just talking like via Zoom, I don't know, phone, whatever people use these days. They have like a lot of pressing, I feel like, deadlines, concerns, different things going on in their life. Their work really is right now like in the center of their life. They could have Virgo placements, doesn't have to be, maybe like a rising Virgo even, or Mercury on ascendant, something like this. It's just for some of you. But for them, it's like in this point of life, it's all about work and different things they have to finish. Also their goals, where they are going in their life. However, because the Lovers here is the first card, especially if they as well have Leo and Scorpio placements, I feel like it doesn't matter because their head is constantly like head over heels in love with you. So this is like a different situation. Let me just explain what I'm seeing here again. In your case, I don't even actually feel you're so invested. Like you're playful, yeah, like you're gonna entertain love with Princess of Cups here. Like if it comes your way here, you're letting others love you. You're enjoying yourself being playful. But your actual focus and head with Prince of Swords here being especially the first card and all surrounding cards is in like really getting on top of things, making things happen. I think maybe because also some of you are like literally also into astrology and you know that all the planets are direct still in March, right? So it's like, let's get things done, you know, and also sixth house energy would do that where you really want to be on top of things. Like I've noticed since, you know, Venus only entered Aries like what, yesterday, like, or like 2 days ago, I'm not sure. It's like I've really been like, okay, I have to get things done. So for some of you guys feeling this energy, and in March, of course, as more Aries energy enters the picture, you will feel it even more. Now for your person, it's the opposite thing. They actually have so much work in the center of their life now. However, all they do, I feel like, is dream of love. With the Lover's card, there is this desire to, you know, to experience love, to offer love. They could be just fantasizing, dreaming about you, like really thinking about you a lot. And I feel like with Four of Cups, whatever is going on in their life, other than you, they are not fulfilled, especially if it comes to like home situation or whatever. Knight of Pentacles, there is this energy of also like making a power move, even though again people these days always talk about Knight of Pentacles as being this like slow moving knight. It's not that. It's more like they want to have a practical plan. Let's see what else is gonna come up. I'll take a different deck. And again, some of you, I feel like so busy and I'm like out of breath even recording this. You're just running from place to place, maybe from your work to your school, or like, I don't know, gym or some appointments, meetings. Look, I cannot make this up, guys. We have Justice and we have Queen of Swords at the bottom. Whatever things are going on contractually, whether it's your situation or theirs. I know a lot of people, it's so crazy, my like readings requests these days, and because I have a lot of Scorpio and also Taurus clients, it's like half of my not DMs but like half of my messages inbox, people are asking, okay, when will I get married? It's like half people asking, right? Like they're trying to understand, like, you know, when that's gonna happen with astrology or whatever. And then another half is asking like, oh, when will this relationship or this divorce or this thing will finally be done? Whether they're asking for themselves as they are going through this, like I cannot make this up, like, or they're asking for somebody also they're interested in who's going through this. Like I obviously cannot share, you know, my messages for confidentiality reason, but it's just so crazy. Like one half of people is asking one thing, like, you know, when will I get married? Another half of people is asking about divorce. And I'm like just laughing at this in a way where I'm like, wow, you know, how like the world, you know, works. Like it is like, again, it's South Node is Scorpio, North Node is in Taurus. So Uranus is in Taurus too. So for a lot of people, there is this change in relationships taking place. And of course, it's showing up in this reading too, is Justice card, where I feel like either you or that person is going through a change. And there might be things that you might not even know or they might not know as well about you. Queen of Swords, somebody also is like not really, you know, I don't want to say not playing nice, but it's like, it's a lot of things here that are coming into, what do you call it, into fruition. For you, I feel like with the Empress card, know your worth, know your value. Don't wait for anyone. Not because, you know, many people make that misconception as well, where they're like, oh, if I don't wait for this person, I'm giving up. No. It's not like that. It has to be, especially like if you're manifesting certain outcomes. And by the way, we are always manifesting, whether we are conscious of that or not. It's just when we are conscious, we are making sure we are manifesting what we actually want to experience. So for you, I get that it's important to just decide what you want to experience. Like, let's just say you want this person to be finished with whatever other situations they have, and to just, you know, be with you without any drama, without any issues, anything, any attachments to the past. You decide that, you declare in your mind that it is done. You know, everything is going great. You're in an amazing relationship. You're in an amazing new, like, improved situation financially or job. Like, literally say it is done, and then go focus on whatever else you need to do. Like, don't keep, like, sometimes I think what creates a lot of unnecessary issues, especially when we're like waiting for something, is because we start overthinking this, and then we start looking for confirmation, for a sign. Is this happening yet? Is this not happening yet? What's going on? And then we see things that trigger us, and basically it becomes this never-ending story of like, when will this finally happen? And sometimes when people say, oh, I don't care about this anymore, and then it manifests, it's exactly because of that, because you're not anymore reacting and overthinking and obsessing over that. That's why it manifests faster. So in a way, kind of like detaching from something here has to do with, you know, you're going to get exactly what you want. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry. You don't have to strategize in your mind how it's going to happen. You just leave it alone, you know, leave it to rest, like Sabbath, entering the Sabbath state, you know, like removing any kind of anxiety and urgency. You go focus on yourself, and things unfold in whichever way they need to unfold, you know, in the best case scenario for you. Because again, with Justice and the Moon, you might not know, or they might not know, apply that resonates, whoever is one of you who's going through all these things, they might not know, you might not know about everything that's happening right now, but you can trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, don't second guess yourself. With King of Pentacles to the Three of Wands, there is a very big focus in both of your lives right now on finances, stability, future. And I also feel like Five to the Four of Cups, if things maybe didn't, like, if let's just say you're like, well, I was hoping we were gonna go on this journey, on this like trip maybe or whatever, and then we decided not to. Don't worry so much about this, because I feel like if they let you down in any way, they disappointed. But also like with the Ace of Pentacles, there's new beginnings. Like, again, you don't have to overthink. If you're in overthinking energy, what's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen, like, just decide what you want and go literally do things that you enjoy. You know, like, don't think about it too much, because again, if you resonate with the kind of energy of like there's something going on in their life and like you are not sure 100%, you know, like they might not tell you anything, you don't have to obsess over it. You just have to know your worth, and if there's something you are not comfortable with, don't entertain that. You know, you don't have to be so wrapped into somebody else's energy and situation to maintain your life. That's not healthy. Like, maintain yourself, be stable in yourself, and just, you know, like let people show up the way they show up. But again, if you have very strong like self-concept, or you have very strong confidence in yourself, if you know you deserve the best things, people are not gonna dare to show up in your life in some kind of, you know, bad way. Like, they're not. And again, if they do, you can just always draw those boundaries, right? I hope I'm making sense here. Like, basically, it's like, for me, in a way, how I just see most of the situations, and, you know, in general, how I see life is that it's like you're not powerless. Like, Scorpio is a sign of power. It's either giving power away, going into those super reactive behaviors, or it's taking the power back and literally being the most badass version of yourself you can be. Your choice is like there. So let me see how this person's their energy towards you. Let's keep going here. What is this person's that you have in mind energy about you? I mean, I feel like with the Lovers card, it's pretty pretty easy to see because they are, like, whatever is going on in their life, they're thinking of you. I cannot make this up. The Sun, Two of Cups, that's like one more. I mean, another card, Ace of Wands at the bottom. I cannot make this up. If like one card you don't believe me, Knight of Cups is number 2. Let's take one more card, in case if you still don't believe me. Okay, we have King of Swords to the Queen of Swords. But I do feel like, again, these 2 cards show that maybe you both are learning about boundaries, how to communicate, how to stand up for what you believe. And King and Queen, again, they are a match. Let's see the bottom of the deck, King of Wands, Temperance. So there is something where it could even represent how both of you are cutting off some unhealthy belief systems and healthy attachments from the past so that you can really come into this connection in a clean slate. Or again, if this is already ongoing connection, give this connection a chance to really develop, you know, from the clean slate and not with any kind of baggage. Because I feel like what you both are very focused on is making sure that like there's no baggage. And for some of you, there's this fear like, what if there's all this baggage I'll have to deal with? Do not focus on it so much, because the more you bring the baggage, whatever that means to you, circumstances, baggage, into your awareness, the more you're like, I don't want to say you're manifesting it, but the more it shows up in your reality. That's like the law, you know, manifestation too. So stop focusing on whatever these things are. Just know that things will unfold how you need to unfold, and then go observe something else, like focus on something else. Because it's actually not even spirituality, it's like quantum, right? Physics or something, where observer effect is a real thing. Whenever observer observes something, particles, the way they behave change. They start actually like, there is this whole consciousness that starts unfolding. So yeah, that's what I was gonna say here. Yeah, we have King of Cups to the 10 of Wands. There's this energy where it's like feelings are there. There's a lot also going on. But we don't have to worry about this. Stop snooping. If you're snooping, if you're checking constantly, if let's just say for some of you, you're in the energy of separation or something, waiting for a call. And by the way, somebody's calling me one man one. Like, I don't even know what these calls are about. Basically, for those of you who are like in the behavior with 5 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, this could literally be like you're checking who they're following on Instagram, who they're talking to, or whatever. Applies, this resonates. Do not do this. Do not. Like, you're better than this. Why do you care so much? Like, literally think of whoever, like the belief system that changed for me. And I used to be that person who would always obsessed about who is following who on Instagram, detective level, I don't know, 100. I changed so much these days. Like, I'm so proud of myself in a way where I'm like, literally, if like, I don't care who you follow on Instagram, the more you're gonna talk to this person, the more you're gonna like me, because whatever, you know, just I'm so much more interesting and cool and unique and fun. And that should be the belief system, you know. And it's not about being selfish, condescending or anything. It's about just really valuing yourself. You know, stop giving your power away if this resonates with you. Again, for those of you who are not in the connection, apply this also as it resonates. Maybe you and your soulmate are on this journey where you're learning these lessons, learning these things. Don't beg, don't chase, because focus on the end goal. 10 of Pentacles is the end goal. It's like where you're ultimately going, what you're creating. Leave behind the unhealthy behaviors, you know, unhealthy attachments to the past. Go for what you want. You know, go for what you're like, focus on what you want to create. Because for you, I feel like, especially like the full moon is going to be this time where there's going to be so many things that are going to come to light, which maybe right now you don't see clearly. And anyway, we're going to continue this in the extended. We're going to see what's going on, what's happening like closer to the full moon. I feel like the full moon of March especially going to be very important for you guys. Link to the extended is going to be down below. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. All information about private readings, everything else in the description box. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.